Hey people, I am live. Hello Yahia, how's it going? And hello Pamela, how are you? And Harjot, hello there. Hello Kurtish, how are you? Hello, Kara. Kara's not a hater. Hello, Vivian Johnson. Good morning. Hey, Whitby Dude and Guy Soleil. Hey, Steve Mikra and Chris Smith. Hello to all of you. It's a very nice, pleasant, mild sort of morning here. I'm at Young and Queen right now, and as you can see from the title, I'm going to walk all the way down Queen Street West, all the way to its very end. I think it's around, feels like it's around 7 or 8 degrees. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but it's going to get up to 12 degrees today. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Hello, hello. Hello, Daniel and Elise. Well, let's get this walk underway, yo. Peter Stock, how you doing? Hey, Sunjit. How are things in Montreal? Okay, go ahead. Goethe's, yes, we're passing the Eaton Center right now. What's that? Johnny Strides is underneath me right now. Hello down below, Johnny Strides on the subway. Hey Cody, how you doing? Hey John O'Meara. There's the Eaton Center. I was wondering if it would still be raining, and luckily it's not. Yes, Chris Smith, the path. Depending on the source, it's sometimes billed as the world's largest underground shopping network or shopping concourse. Some people in Montreal also claim that their underground path system is the world's largest, so there's a bit of a disagreement. Which one is the real largest? Steve Mikra, $2. Looks like a great day for a live stream. I agree, and thank you very much, Steve, for the super chat. I don't have any gloves on. My jacket is unzipped. Whoop. She dropped her earbud and it bounced. Hey, Capelan. I'm doing great. And hello, I like to walk. I also like to walk. Oh, you have the day off, do you, Yahya? We're still in the single digits. When the wind comes up, it does feel a little bit chilly still. But I know how these things go. The more I walk, the warmer I feel. And I'll probably end up wanting to take off my coat at some point. So I'm just going to keep on trucking. Let's just take a little dip around through Nathan Phillips Square here. It's 10 degrees? Okay. Hey, Alex is here. And the skating rink is now a swimming pool. It's pretty close to being a swimming pool. Hey, Clayton Crawford, how you doing? They spelt Toronto wrong. There's no T at the end. Should be another N. Toronto, 2 N's. It's buffering. I didn't get any notification about my connection. Circle of Death. Why? Why Circle of Death? Why? Is Nathan Phillips Square suddenly a Circle of Death zone? Let me get back over to Queen Street. Alright. Just a momentary glitch. There was a glitch in the Matrix. Now we resumed the illusion of life. So I don't think I've live streamed the entire length of Queen West before. I know I've done plenty of sections of it here and there, but from Roncesvalles to Yonge, or I should say from Yonge to Roncesvalles, I don't think I've ever done that all in one go. Yeah, those hot dog stands are, you know, pretty good if you're into hot dogs or veggie dogs. Their veggie dogs are really good too. Of course, the prices are a lot higher than what they used to be. It used to be like $2.50 for a big fat veggie dog. Now I think it's like $4 or or $4.50 in some places. Yeah, it is a bit gloomy out here, that's for sure. The rain last night was ridiculous. It just was blowing and howling, and the rain was pelting against my window all night. Crossing University Avenue. You know, I found out recently that this house was not always in this location. The John Campbell house here. It was relocated from the east side. It was on, I think, Adelaide East, or one of the cross streets of Adelaide East. Maybe like Frederick Street and Adelaide East. Somewhere around there anyway, and they relocated it over here. So that's something I did not know until recently. It was basically where George Brown College is now. Around that area. So that's on King Street East, but I guess the house was just around that far east anyway. Oh, thank you, I love to walk. And hello, Christine Camley, how are you? Vivian, I didn't hear any thunder or see any lightning, but I think we might have had some though anyway. J-Star Music, thank you. And I like to walk, $2.99 super sticker. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that very, very much. It was a dark and stormy night. So now we're coming onto the Queen West Strip, and it just goes on forever. You'll see. Christine, sorry to hear about having a rough go of things, but the getting better part I like. I hope you enjoy the live stream. We're going to walk all the way to the very end of Queen Street West. This restaurant gets rave reviews all the time, Little India. I've never heard anyone say anything but good stuff about it. There it is, yes, the old Much Music building just right up ahead. And I heard recently that there's a development proposal for this building now. However, I don't think there's any chance that the building will be demolished or anything, but there is a parking lot beside it, and I think a new development will incorporate the old building and the empty lot, and I'm pretty sure the building will be retained. Hey, Brad Palmer, how are you? And Vivian Johnson, $13.99. Time to stock up on ice cream bars. It's getting close to that time, Vivian.
I know.
It is. I never buy them during the cold weather months. But as soon as we start seeing the warm weather, I start thinking of ice cream sandwiches. Thank you very much for the super chat, Vivian. When I have my first ice cream sandwich of the season, I'll think of you. How was the burrito, boys, on Adelaide? It was alright. The burrito was a little bit squishy though. It was a little bit maybe undercooked, just a tad, like it wasn't as easy to pick up as it would normally. It started falling apart as soon as I tried to pick it up, right? So it was quite messy. It ended up just basically a big pile of goo that I had to eat with my fingers. I was like, this is not how a burrito is supposed to be. It tasted good though, I mean, don't get me wrong. Tasted great. Lisa Palmer, $10. I lash out at people I don't mean in my PTSD, but now I have a great new man. Enjoy, Ken. Wow. Well, thank you very much, Lisa Palmer, for the super chat. And no worries about the lashing out thing. I'm glad things are going better. And Christine Camley, another $10. Your videos always improve your mood. Terrific live stream. Wow. That's very, very kind of you to say, Christine. And I'm extremely happy that my live streams actually can do that, you know. If someone's in a grumpy mood, just the fact that their mood improves by watching me wander around and ramble is very heartwarming. Catch up with the ice cream sandwich. Of course. Is there any other way to eat an ice cream sandwich? And I also put salt and pepper on it. Chris Smith, you grew up in East York. Ah, the land of John Candy. I know where John Candy's old house in East York is. I might have to point that out sometimes. I think it's been done already in other videos, but I haven't done it yet. I have pointed out the movie theater that he used to go to, though, where he was inspired to get into show business. Lisa Palmer, another super chat for $5. Another bonus. My great man, happy walking. Well, thank you once again, Lisa Palmer. Very much appreciated. And we're at 69 viewers right now. Nice. The Great Canadian Sock Shop. Sometimes on the sidewalk they have words that say, "Your socks are boring," as you walk past. And most of the time when I see that, I think, you know what, they're right, my socks are boring. It's kind of a clever marketing tactic, and then lo and behold, there's a sock store right there, and you think, you know what, I need some non-boring socks. There's a look down Peter Street. This has suddenly become like a skyscraper canyon. Milestones, yeah. Well, if you could only see the socks I'm wearing right now. Pink with purple polka dots is tame. I've upped my sock game. Hat shop. So this is the sort of gentrified part of Queen West. 40 years ago, this was the cool, hip part of Queen West, but over the decades, that has kept moving further and further west. Now you have to go all the way to Parkdale to find the cool, hip part of Queen West. Even West Queen West is not quite what it used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still lots of thriving stores and restaurants, and it's busy and vibrant and active, but the kind of cool, hip factor is not quite what it used to be. But that's how cities evolve, I suppose. Things can't stay the same forever. Peanut butter and banana sandwich, that sounds good. Isn't that what Elvis used to eat? Elvis's favorite food, I believe, was peanut butter and banana sandwich. Did Elvis really die on the toilet, or is that just a myth, like an urban legend? Was it right after he ate a peanut butter and banana sandwich? J-Star Music, thank you very much. Yeah, there's nothing I enjoy more than just walking around the city. Even before I was doing YouTube or live streams, I just walked around the city for hours. And the fact that I can now do it and show everyone all around the world what I'm seeing is really awesome. There's Spadina Avenue. Richards, you're going to be in Toronto on Sunday. That's awesome. Hope you have a great time. Here's the #1 McDonald's in the city. If you're ever in Toronto, you have to stop by this McDonald's. Is there a store called Nerd's World? I didn't notice it. I bet you it's full of geeky stuff and nerdy things. Mark, the snow melted a while back, and I think it's gone for good. Oh, let's keep our fingers crossed, at least for the rest of this season anyway. We might get some flurries here and there, of course, before winter's really over. I mean, winter is over technically, but yeah, it doesn't mean we won't still get some flurries here and there. Probably through the middle of April or so. Okay, well, that's awesome. Being on a health kick is always a good thing. James Greenwood, yeah, I mean, obviously Toronto is very similar looking to some American cities that are within the same vicinity in the northeast US and parts of the Midwest, the more eastern parts of the Midwest. But there's also a lot of British influence in Toronto architecture too. You'll see some neighborhoods and commercial streets that look unmistakably British influenced, more so than American. And you could even say Canada has its own style, really. That might be a mixture of both. Hey Yogi, how you doing? Well, this is the fashion district section of Queen West. They call it that because there's all sorts of textile shops along this stretch, as you can see. This is where Megan comes to buy a lot of her supplies to make her dresses. The Wool House, that's what that's called. House of Wool, I think would be better. Taco Bell is yuck. I always thought that their little burritos were okay. I mean, they're small. I used to get like 3 of them at a time. Ah, Susan, yes. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Hey! Hey, look, it's Terratopia. How you doing? Oh, you're working? Cool, yeah, cool. Cool, cool.
I had to say hi. I was driving past you. So.
Well, yeah, of course. Good to see you.
Well, tell everyone I say hello.
I will for sure.
All right.
You too. Have a good drive. Bye. Yeah, that was Terratopia. Hey, Boardwalk Brad. How's it going? Christine, yes, she is very talented. And Tala, you love the city. So do I. So do I, Tala. Living large. That's right. I have an old video. I think it's the oldest video on this channel of mine before I even started doing the walking thing. I had other things on this channel, and I have an apartment tour from 2015, and I think I called it Living Large in a micro apartment. All right, we're in Susan's hood now. And I'm just strolling at a nice leisurely pace. Usually I kind of motor along at quite a clip, but today I'm in the mood to just take my time, look around a little bit more. Do some walking and talking. That's right. Whitby Dude, yeah, that was on my other channel though, my second YouTube channel. Well, it was my first YouTube channel that I now have billed as my secondary channel. But yeah, George, that was my old apartment before I moved to Toronto. So basically the oldest videos on both of my YouTube channels are both apartment tours of two different apartments. Hello Cheryl, how's it going? Hey William Birmingham, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Look at this place. Funky. Bong sale. I'm not surprised. Hey, Pennell J. Smith, hello. And Mickey Woods, yes. The Toronto Symphony, that's what you call it when you hear all the honk, honk, honking. You don't need to go to Roy Thompson Hall to enjoy the Toronto Symphony. Just walk down the street, downtown. William Birmingham, I'm very good. enjoying a nice leisurely walk down Queen West. And we're at Bathurst Street. So this is where Queen West becomes West Queen West. Bong store. I knew some of the people hanging around on that corner would say something, but I just thought, I'll just ignore and keep walking, which is exactly what I did. There's certain corners where you just are sort of ready to expect, you know, some interesting people to react to your presence, and that's one of them. Did I have lunch? No, not yet. I haven't had anything yet, actually. I usually don't start eating until the afternoon. I'm not really a breakfast guy. That's a cool umbrella. Where do I get one of those umbrellas? Cornflakes. Yeah, Queen and Sugarborn. That's definitely a corner that fits that description as well. It's the first time I've noticed this kind of cool little shop across the street, and looks like it's out of business. That's too bad. It's always a bummer when you don't notice something until it's too late. Oh, look at this cool restaurant. Oh wait, it's empty. Oh well. There's north of Brooklyn. That's a good pizza joint. They also have locations around the greater downtown area. There's one in the Church Wellesley Village that's closest to my house. Pinel, that's a good umbrella thing as well. I kind of need a new umbrella actually. Mine is getting pretty tattered. It's taken quite a beating recently. I wanted to look in the window of that shop, but there was Phil Collins playing, and I was like, well, I guess I can't stop and look here. But it was that song where it goes like boom 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 boom. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hey, Allie, how you doing? Wow, we've been going for 41 minutes already. Doesn't feel like nearly that long. Heel boy. Sounds like something you'd say to a dog. Brad Palmer, all right, you have yourself a great day as well. Yeah, I'm glad you could drop by for a little while. Oh no, more Circle of Death. What's going on? Queen Street, you're letting me down. Ali, yes, I do remember the Scatman song. It was kind of an amusing song from what I remember. Susan, you don't see a Circle of Death? Okay, good. Just as long as everyone doesn't see the Circle of Death. I haven't gotten any notification yet at all during the stream about connection problems.
That was good.
And I see we've passed the 100 viewer mark. I'll say my welcome to the stream to everyone who's recently joined. And anyone who's new to the channel or to my streams. Hope you enjoy the walk. And be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I do these regularly, and I post pre-recorded videos on a daily basis when I don't do a live stream. Todd Boothby, why would the buzzers be circling? That can't be a good sign, Todd Boothby. Shawarma West. I haven't seen a shawarma east on my side of downtown. What's up with that? Susan, that's right. You didn't need to stream snipe. Johnny and Bevy and Megan and myself all went to Susan's family's restaurant in Chinatown, and we all got to hang out and enjoy some yummy food. Gertrude's, yeah, I used to watch the X-Files when it was originally on, and you could always tell the difference between the episodes shot in Vancouver compared to the ones shot in later seasons when they moved back to LA again, because the Vancouver shot episodes were always much dark and gloomier looking. And then all of a sudden in the later seasons everything got all bright and sunny looking, and it was like, yeah, they're definitely not in Vancouver anymore. Here's a shop full of yummy things. Megan used to work for this place some years back. That's where you get all kinds of sweets and pastries. And here's Trinity Bellwoods. We'll see if this summer, if the park is back in full force. It's usually jam-packed with people on a nice summer weekend. Sort of becomes like Woodstock, or at least that's how it feels. And it sort of looks a little bit like Woodstock too. Whippy dude, yeah, that's a good idea. I did actually do a live stream where I walked pretty much all of Queen Street East when I walked from the beaches all the way back downtown. That was one of my longest ever live streams, I think, because I actually started in the upper beaches on Kingston Road and then wound my way back around down to Queen Street. So that was like a 2.5 hour live stream, I think. Is that 100 Japanese yen super sticker? Well, thank you very much for the super sticker, very kind. I'm not sure if that's the correct currency that I just mentioned. In any case, it's very, very much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hello, Andrew Martin. In Manchester. So many awesome musicians that I enjoy come from Manchester. But of course, my favorite band of all comes from another city that's not too far from Manchester, which I'm sure you're very familiar with. Goes by the name of Liverpool. You have to say Liverpool with a Scouse accent. I'm from Liverpool. It's rupees? Alright, well thank you very much for the correction. I wasn't sure what the currency was. So thank you for the 100 rupees. You met Liam Gallagher? That's awesome. He's the bad boy, right? Noel is the reasonable one and Liam is the troublemaker. Although they're both sort of troublemakers, I suppose, a little bit. Why can't they just get along? They're brothers, for the love of God. Getting far into the west side now. We're still on West Queen West though. We haven't come into Parkdale yet. Yeah. What chat am I missing? I think I missed quite a few chats here and there.
I do.
Yes, John O'Meara, that's very true. Did you know that Paul McCartney's brother actually had a bit of a music career of his own, and he had some songs that charted, at least in England anyway. But what a shadow to be in, right? It's like, you know, Paul's not the only one in the family who can write songs, you know. I've got a little bit of a songwriting skill myself. Listen to me songs. Oh yeah, well, that's definitely a possibility. MW, I saw that video. Jerry K. Yeah, it looks like the sun is struggling to come out. The clouds are thinning a bit up above. Hey, Terratopia. That was the first time I've seen you in a while, in the flesh. Yeah, we'll see if we can coordinate something. I'm not sure what I'll be doing over the Easter long weekend. Ossington Avenue. There's the Ossington Strip. James, yeah, I think he was a bit of a flash in the pan, you know. I don't think he made much of an impact on the long-lasting musical legacy of the English music scene or anything like that. I think he changed his last name though, so he wouldn't be associated so much with his brother. His real name is Mike McCartney, but he changed it to something else. Mike something else. Mike McGee or something like that. I don't know, I'm just sort of guessing. McGear, that's it. That was close. Do I have glasses? I have sunglasses. See? It's not sunny though, but I just always wear these anyway. Sort of like Bob Dylan. How often have you seen Bob Dylan out in public without sunglasses on? Alex, we do, don't we? I guess I really enjoy talking about music. Or movies, right? Music, movies, or TV shows. Gee. What kind of stuff might I actually be into besides urbanism and architecture? Probably those things. So now we're way in the far western part of West Queen West. I think tickets for the Maple Leafs are basically the price of a one-bedroom condo in downtown Toronto. Music is always good. Well, I'm glad you think so. Hey, Ali BHG's here. Hello, hello. You got the rain there too, did you? Thankfully, we're over it here, at least for today. Although it looks still pretty threatening up there, the clouds. That's the Great Hall right there. It's now a pretty awesome venue for live music. I've seen some shows there. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming, how you doing? I think the last show I saw there at the Great Hall was Sloan. You might have heard of them. They were kind of a big Canadian band for quite some time. Yeah, you should see it on the inside. It's just as awesome on the inside as it is on the outside. Dog and bear.
Hello.
Hey.
My name's Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Want to take a picture?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube.
Oh, cool. I use YouTube too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
My name is Ben Chabola.
Ben Chabola?
Yeah.
All right, well, nice meeting you. Hey, I'm Ken.
Hi, thank
Ken.
you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
All right, thank you very much. All right, have a good day. Uh-oh, do I have a troll in the chat? I don't think I noticed what was going on. We've been walking for an hour now and we're still passing all kinds of interesting stores and restaurants on Queen Street. This is probably one of the best urban strolls in North America. It just goes on with the stores and restaurants. And the sidewalks are pretty busy the whole way. Death and taxes. If you get too cold, they'll tax the heat. If you take a walk, they'll tax your feet.
Which my worry about doing it that way is first that...
Well, the sun is trying to come out. I can see it. Breaking through a little bit. Novelcos. Even better than the Dukes of Hazzard, Novelcos. Even better than Welcome Back, Cotter. Well, that's an honor. Cold tea. This is a popular place. I don't think it's a popular of a beverage as hot tea, but I know iced tea is nothing to sneeze at. But cold tea? I was never a really big fan of iced tea, unless we're talking about the wrapper. Get smart, yeah. Dun 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 dun. You know the guy who played Maxwell Smart? What was his name? Don Adams? I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was Don Adams. Years later in the 80s, he was the star of a Canadian sitcom that probably no one has heard of outside of Canada. I think it was called Check It Out. Check It Out! It was one of those very low-budget Canadian content type sitcoms. And he was the only recognizable actor on the show. Yeah, I'm not much of a tea drinker at all, actually, William, or coffee. I tend to stay away from coffee and tea. I suppose hot chocolate is my favorite warm beverage. Alright, now we are about to enter Parkdale. Yeah, and the sun is coming out, or it's trying. Yeah, look at that. You can see it. You can see the sun. I haven't felt too warm yet, but now that the sun is coming out, I have a feeling I'm going to start feeling a bit too warm. So welcome to Parkdale. This is Megan's favorite part of Toronto. I think she was a little annoyed that I was going to live stream through Parkdale today without her. She always wants to participate whenever I do anything Parkdale related. What Beatles song would that be, John O'Meara? Oh, I'm sure I will, John. And by the way, Megan is coming into town this weekend. For those who are new to the channel or who don't know who I'm talking about, Megan is my girlfriend who sometimes joins me in videos and live streams. She doesn't live in Toronto though. She lives in Guelph, just about an hour outside of Toronto. Nikki, yeah, Parkdale is awesome for that. All of Queen Street, really. I think this is the best place in the whole city to go thrift shop, thrift clothing, thrift shopping, whatever you want to call it. Thrifting, there you go. That's the proper term, right? William, I will for sure. Freaky. Look at these old ass typewriter here. And you'll see lots of Tibetan restaurants along this stretch of Queen Street. Parkdale, in part, is also referred to as Little Tibet. Hey, Mike Landry, welcome to the chat, and thank you very much for the $5 super chat, Mike. It's always good to have Mike Landry make an appearance. He was one of the first people to ever comment on my videos when my channel was in its infancy, way before I was ever doing live streams, when I was just using my iPhone and a selfie stick to make shaky walking videos. Here's a vegan shop, Nikki. Vegan baked goods. I think there's a vegan donut place somewhere. I might have already passed it. Looks like this place has gone under.
Take a picture of us.
Hello, how are you?
Not bad.
One headlight? Isn't that Bob Dylan's son who sings that song? Hey, Monica, New Jersey, how's it going? Here's a nice old school neon sign. You don't see too many of these anymore. That looks like an awesome place. Robert, you're homesick for Toronto? Well, hopefully you can come and visit sometime. MW. $1.79 English pounds, $3 Canadian. Thank you very much, MW, for the super chat. Hope you're enjoying my little tour of Queen Street. Probably one of the best streets to walk along in Toronto. Sort of like Oxford Street in London. Hey Vivian, all right. Well, thank you very much, Vivian, for dropping by for a little while. And thanks again for the super chat earlier. And I hope to see you again soon. And I don't think this phone booth works anymore. What do you think? What does Fel come up to? That's a good question. He's probably working. Well, actually, it's... What time is it there? It's after working hours, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the streetcars aren't running here along Queen Street. We've got buses replacing them for now. I'll press this button and imagine that it's one of the New York City crosswalk buttons. Wait! The Grill Cottage, yeah, I've never tried, but looks like they have some good stuff there. Yeah. Yeah, right on.
What's your channel called?
TheKenContinuum. Yeah.
I will follow you.
Nice, thanks, man. There's an Indian supermarket. And we got some cool shops here on this little stretch. Well, Action Kid waits. He always presses those buttons, although he's not in New York City anymore. He's in Miami now. So we don't get to hear those crosswalk thingies. Mom's Cafe. You can't go wrong with Mom's Cafe. Who doesn't love their mother's cooking? kind of in the Little Tibet section here now. Buy some Indian stuffs, maybe another time. Noble cost, very true. And there's the Tibetan Shoppers Drug Mart. Frankly, my dear. Oh, the gimbal is acting crazy. Oh, MW, that's awesome. So was that Irish currency you super chatted me with earlier? I saw the little pound symbol and I just assumed it was British pounds. Unless it's Northern Ireland. What part of Ireland are you in? Hello, Donna Fernandez. Okay, that clears it up. Thanks, MW.
Oh my god. So for like a whole week, the first week of March, I didn't see the fucking
I am essential. That's right, we all are essential, right? This is sort of my favorite section of Parkdale here. I like these old apartment buildings that start lining the street around this area. There's Dave's Hot Chicken. Well, hello in Boston, Donna. That's a city I've never been to, but I would like to visit. That's right, we have a Bostonian, or do you live right in Boston, Alley, or sort of on the outskirts? I never actually found out. But you're not the only person from the Boston area in any case. I've been to New York and I've been to Philadelphia, been to Washington DC, never been to Boston. That's the only other Northeast Corridor major city in the megalopolis. Unless you include Baltimore, which I have passed through. But I've never been even anywhere near Boston. I think the closest I've come to Boston is Connecticut. New Haven, Connecticut. Okay, Ali, yeah. Yes, I've taken a lot of looks around Boston on Google Street View and looking at photographs and maps and things of that nature. And it definitely looks like the kind of city I would enjoy walking around in. I like how the street layout in the older parts of Boston is not a traditional grid. It's just sort of like a meandering tangle of streets. Old cow paths or something like that that just became streets. Gus Tacos. I think that's a good joint. Yeah, I hope one day I'll be able to visit Boston. I also watched Action Kid's videos when he was in Boston. His brother lives in Boston now, so he went there for a visit, and I watched all of his videos from Boston and enjoyed them. Todd Boothby, very true, right? Although Toronto is hell to drive in, and our streets are much more of a grid, although it's kind of a broken grid. You find that a lot of the smaller streets in Toronto do not maintain the grid for very long distances. It's just the main streets that kind of go across town. But even downtown, all the smaller streets, they get cut off a lot. Lots of dead ends, lots of streets that don't line up properly. It's like someone had a perfect grid and then they smashed it with a hammer and tried to push it all back together, and everything didn't line up properly. That's kind of what Toronto's grid is like. It's definitely not like New York or someplace where everything is just like a perfect grid. Or at least in Manhattan anyway. Kara, yeah, I was thinking of taking a walk up Roncesvalles. Yeah, lots of great shows in Toronto. If you can't find something to do in Toronto, then there's something wrong with you. You must have a very, very high standards of entertainment or something. Because there's literally always something going on for almost anyone. There's some nice fire escapes on this building. I'd like to climb those. And we're just about at the end of Queen Street West. Took us an hour and a half, over an hour and a half, to walk from Yonge Street to Roncesvalles, all along one long ass street. Megan, yes, we are just coming out of Parkdale. right at the very end here of Queen West. Wing Zero, yeah, I think this summer will be poppin'. Is that an expression still? Toronto will be poppin', yo. It'll be poppin'. And here's Roncesvalles Avenue. You can see all the condos at Humber Bay. And look what I found. Oh. Oh yeah. Kara, yeah, I'm going to keep walking up north up Roncesvalles. Why the heck not? I still have 42% battery power. See, that's what I like when the weather starts warming up. My battery life is so much longer than on a cold winter day. My phone just dies after like an hour and a half or so. So now earlier I did a pre-recorded video walking up Roncesvalles on the other side of the street. That was like over a month ago or so.
Yeah.
And I jokingly refer to it as the dog walking district, because most of the time when I walk along Roncesvalles, especially once the warmer weather kicks in, I see tons of people walking their dogs. And I always thought that was kind of unusual that there'd be such a high volume of dog walkers all crowded onto one street together. So we'll see if the dog walkers are out in force yet. It still might be too early in the year. Might have to wait till spring kicks in a bit more. Terratopia! It was awesome seeing you, and glad you could drop by the chat. Is Harvard Avenue. Speaking of Boston. Although Harvard isn't technically in Boston, but you know what I mean, close enough. He was wearing my Harvard tie. Yeah, sure, he went to Harvard. That's just a quote from one of my favorite movies. MW, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. And yeah, I'll just say once again, help me get to 8K. I'm getting so close to 8,000. So, if you're not already a subscriber, then why don't you join in on the fun and become a TheKenContinuum subscriber. I want to hit 10K before the year is over. I think that's doable. I've been having some slow subscriber growth lately because of getting lots of people unsubscribing. People that subscribed during the trucker convoy live stream. There was like tons of them. Hundreds of new subscribers during that trucker convoy live stream. But then after the whole thing blew over, a lot of those people have been unsubscribing. Yeah, Ali, once they realized that my channel was not focused on that sort of content, they basically had no interest in it. I think the same thing happened to Johnny and to Ottawox. Ottawox lost tons of subscribers after the convoys ended in Ottawa. He was losing like 5,000 subscribers a week, I think, at one point, because his channel blew up to over 100,000 during the whole convoy thing. Ah, Gertish. Yeah, that's cool, Gertish. I'm glad you stuck around. I think obviously some people who did describe then have stuck around, and thank you very much to those people, if any of you are watching right now. Look at this nice old apartment. Oh, thanks, Jerry K. I guess this content is, you know, not everyone's cup of tea, right? Just walking around a city, talking about stuff. Talking about whatever, really, whatever comes to mind. I used to come here to buy peach juice back in the 90s. They had awesome bottles of peach juice. Nice big bottles of pure peach juice. Yum yum. Thanks, Gertish. Johnny and I are going to do a collab again soon, so keep an eye out for that. We're just trying to figure out what to do or where to go. I think we have a day chosen. We just don't have a route yet. Whitby dude, alright. You're very welcome, Whitby dude. So Roncesvalles is also known as Little Poland. It was traditionally a Polish enclave. Sort of lost a lot of its Polish flavor, I think, over the last couple of decades, but it's still got some. And I haven't seen any dog walkers, or not that I've noticed, maybe I missed some. I guess dog walking season is not in effect yet. Hey, Mark S, how you doing? Yeah, there's some unusual stores along here and some good restaurants. Noble cause. Har har, hardy har har. That's a place I have yet to even investigate in my videos at all. The famed Scarborough Coast. I promise to go there sometime, and I'm not bluffing. Mark Wang, you're welcome. Oh, here's the dog walker. It's a nice old school looking corner store. No, it's not Mac's Milk, it's Jack's Milk. Yeah, Pacific Mall is another spot I haven't made it to. The only part of Scarborough or Markham that I've ever been to is Scarborough Town Center and along the Scarborough RT route. And I crossed over the border at Steeles Avenue into Markham one time, but I didn't go very far. Goldilocks, yeah, it's a great day for a walk. Good Mexican restaurant. How are their burritos, Kara? I'm always on the lookout for good burritos. I think at Yonge and Steeles, on the west side of the intersection is Vaughan, and on the east side is Markham. And then within Vaughan and Markham there are the smaller, older communities with their own names that people would be familiar with, such as Thornhill. Hello, how are you?
I'm waiting for you. We have the nice socks, madam, sir.
Oh, lots of socks, eh? Yeah. Lots of socks.
This is the best quality of the world.
Yeah?
Maximum socks in made in Toronto.
All right, well, I got a lot of people watching right now. Maybe some people will come and check out some socks.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
All right.
My boss. Hello. Come out, my friend.
Hello.
Look, my boss. Come here. Come here.
Yes, what can I do for you today?
He's a nice guy.
Oh, I just told that I got a lot of people watching, and maybe some people will want to come and buy some of your socks.
I have a question for
Yeah?
you.
Yeah?
Do you like opera?
Do I like opera?
Yes, sir.
Not a big fan. My girlfriend likes opera.
Okay. On Sunday, my wife performs opera here.
Oh, okay.
The most difficult piece in the world.
The most difficult opera piece on Sunday.
And she has the biggest voice in the world.
Really? Right here?
Right here.
Yeah,
Would
okay.
you like to hear my wife singing?
Well, on Sunday I might be in the area, so I might...
No, you're going to hear her right now. Wait.
Now you use a Facebook Live?
I'm on YouTube.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube Live, yeah.
You can
Yeah.
on a YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
My wife also, they can go and buy tickets. Here, you see this young lady here?
Mm-hmm.
I say she has the biggest voice in the world. Didn't I say that?
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Here.
Long time seeing my friend.
I'll be back.
Okay, thank you so much.
Here, listen to this voice.
Yeah?
Are you going to be
Wow.
Yes, sir.
My wife is in the movies.
Wow. Megan, are you hearing this? So she's going to be right here?
No. Oh, no. I'm going to tell you where she is. Have you ever heard bigger voice than that?
That's a big voice. That's a big voice, yeah.
She's Electra.
Power!
Where's she gonna be?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
And you can take a picture. And you can.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna show you.
Sir, the YouTube, when I start the YouTube, I'm gonna check your name.
Yeah, it's the TheKenContinuum.
Sorry,
TheKenContinuum.
1 second, sir. I give you like, no problem.
All right.
Ken, C,
Yeah.
C, A.
Yeah. K-E-N.
Oh, sorry. K,
K-E-N.
A, K, E,
N.
N,
Yeah, and then continuum. Right out like C-O-N.
C, O,
Yep. N.
N,
Yep. There I am.
O, continue.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yep.
Okay.
And there's my channel right here. Yeah.
Your channel?
There I am.
Oh, the
Yeah.
can content. Okay. You
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Oh,
Excuse me.
I said subscribe.
Here.
Oh, okay.
You can take a picture of that.
All right. So here we go. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My girlfriend will be in town on Sunday, so she likes opera.
And this is the most difficult piece.
Yeah?
Electra.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely keep it in mind. Thank you.
Take your girlfriend there, and you're gonna be amazed
Yeah.
on the beauty.
Well,
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much.
That was a fun little diversion. So his wife is an opera singer. I got a few new subs. Alan K. Kwan, yes. It's funny, earlier I was talking about that other sock store on Queen Street. Who knew that socks would become such a big part of the live stream today? Oh, there's another dog. We're walking north along Roncesvalles for anyone who is new to the stream or kind of dipped out for a little while. We walked the entire length of Queen Street West from Yonge Street all the way to Roncesvalles, and that took just over an hour and a half. And the walk along Roncesvalles from Queen up to Bloor takes about another half an hour or so.
Exciting?
Michelle, most of my socks are full of holes now. I go through socks like crazy with all the walking I do. This is Master Supermarket. Hey, the Amish Gamer. Hello, hello. That's right, you remember that, the Amish Gamer. Megan was very distraught by the fact that I had holes in my socks. bought me some socks actually last year, or was it the year before now? And they're still going strong. They're very high quality socks, so no holes after many wears and many hours of walking. Carlos, no, this is Roncesvalles Avenue right now. We were on Queen Street earlier though. There's another doggy. Yeah, High Park is just to the west of here. Here's the Chocolateria. Here's a tea shop for those who are into tea. Now that David's tea is no longer, there's other choices where you can find your tea. Mark S, thanks. David's Tea still exists. Everyone I've seen here in Toronto is closed down. Maybe it's just the downtown locations. Sweet Thrills. Very odd Noble Costs. Maybe they're just an online only store now. And now I'm starting to feel a bit warm now. It's taken almost 2 hours for me to start to feel warm. Rained all day yesterday. We don't need more rain tomorrow. I know the temperature's supposed to get colder again tomorrow. Get McDonald's. I haven't been to McDonald's in about 8 million years. Well, that's not really true. I guess around 3 years. But that was just for an ice cream cone, a $1 ice cream cone. Last time I had real food from McDonald's, it's been about 8 million years. When it gets quieter, I can hear my boots squeaking. Mark S, I got this Batman shirt at Value Village. That's where I buy most of my t-shirts. And I'm kind of due to go to Value Village, actually. I've been meaning to do that for a while now. I gotta get some new shirts and a couple new pairs of jeans or cords maybe. That's a bad word, Mike. Here's the Dundas Roncesvalles Peace Garden. I think we need more of that right now. Let's look down Dundas Street West. All right, Alex. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'm more or less heading to Dundas West Station. Yeah, I think that's where I'll probably wrap up the stream. I think from Dundas West Station I'm going to take a streetcar home and record a video as I ride the streetcar home. It's been a while since I've done a streetcar video. I've done some subway videos recently. Hello Steve, I hope you're enjoying the live stream. And I hope you're having a good time visiting your brother. I don't think my battery life will take me all the way to Bloor Young. I'm definitely capable of doing that, you know. I'm not tired at all. But my phone is at 25% right now. Alan K. Kwan, $4.99. Thanks, Ken, for this midweek stream. Well, you're very welcome, Alan K. Kwan. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Probably be streaming again this weekend as usual, although it might not be on Saturday. It depends. It could be on Sunday instead of Saturday. Haven't really decided for sure yet. You have a great day too, Mike Landry. Thank you very much for the super chat earlier. I'd probably get like another half an hour out of it, 25%. So here's Bloor Street. I'll have to do a long Bloor Street live stream sometime. Maybe I'll start in Bloor West Village. I haven't done that in a while. I did do it one time, once or twice actually. But I think it'd be alright to do it again, where I walk from Bloor West Village all the way to downtown. Here we are at Dundas West Station. Yeah, I didn't bring my power bank today because with the warmer temperatures, I knew my phone would last me a good 2 hours at least. And I don't usually stream for much longer than 2 hours most of the time. So we've reached the end of the stream. And we've passed the 2-hour mark. So thank you everyone for joining me on this long walk from Yonge and Queen westward all the way along Queen Street to its very end at Roncesvalles Avenue, and then north on Roncesvalles all the way up here to Dundas West Station. And thanks for all the awesome comments. Thanks to the mods as usual for being an awesome mod squad and being on Troll Patrol. Troll Patrol, that's kind of a weird thing to say. And yeah, thank you to everyone who super chatted and sent super stickers. It's very much appreciated. And keep an eye out for my next live stream this weekend, sometime during the weekend. And my daily videos when I don't do live streams. And by all means, if you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Anyway, enough of my blathering on here. You know the drill. I will continue. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you this weekend. Adios.